Hello, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another icy Arctic vlog. As you can see, the ground is completely sheer ice as far as the eye can see. With that being said, though, let's go check on the vet, shall we? Give this cold Jenny a nice Arctic start. Let the fuel pump go. Here we go. There she goes, boys. Yeah, let's do a blind spot check. Make sure no cars are coming. Perfect. I can totally see the road on this side. And yeah, this side looks safe as well. Let's just proceed backwards, I guess. Oh yeah, and for those of you guys that are wondering, look at this. Look how icy the road is. Yeah, I'm in first. Now, you see what I mean? Well, Redliners, on our way to the vet, but I want to explain to you guys why we're going. Very, very urgent, actually. I've actually misplaced something extremely important for that car. And for those of you guys that don't know, it's the title for the vehicle. And if you don't know why the title of the vehicle is very important, well, I'll give you guys a quick summary. Basically, this title of the car basically gives you guys the ownership of the vehicle. The title is the ownership where I live. Well, both of them, it's one. So basically, without having that, means that I'm no longer the owner of the car, and I have to go through a whole bunch, hang on one sec while we boost into the highway here. Oh, listen to that boost, boys. Woo! Anyways, let's continue on with what I was saying. It's very, very, very important to have that title, and the most important thing, I'm such an idiot, you know, I bought the car, obviously, bought it from 3,000 miles away. It was a virtual thing, so they just left the title in the car for me, so when I get it, I would have to sign it. When you sign it, your signature basically says that you are the owner of that vehicle. However, I was stupid, and I kind of forgot to sign it, and now I don't know where the hell I've put that piece of paper, meaning that if I've lost that, someone could have found that piece of paper, and it says Corvette, brand new Corvette. Oh my god, I'm the brand new owner of the Corvette. If they found that paper, all they have to do is sign it, take it to the ministry, take it to the DMV, and they basically own my car. Which is, obviously you guys can understand that's a big problem. Anyways, we're gonna head out there now. We're on the highway cruising at around 75, and we should be there momentarily, so I'll catch up with you guys then. We're here, boys. Let's grab our ticket. Boom. Come on, Corvette. We're getting there slowly but surely, boys. Jen's not the best in the packed snow like it is out here. Oh, a little bit of drift though. Man, there's lockers as far as the eye can see. Just not sure what number I was. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm that. I don't know. Well, I'll try my key on both and see which one opens. All right, here we go, boys. There she is, boys. A somewhat familiar sight for those of you guys that have been watching for a while. Ooh, it's a little warmer in here. Problem is, leaving the door open, it's just gonna become freezing in here. But man, does she look good, does she look good. So excited to see her again. Misplaced the title for the car. And, you know, for those of you guys that don't think that's a problem, well, here's the thing. I parked my Corvette up in basically a locker unit with basically, you know, no title. So if someone wants to steal the car, and I think it may actually be in the car, this is like the perfect car to have been stolen, because all they would have to do is they have the title, and it's unsigned, guys. I never signed it. Pretty stupid of me. I just forgot, I guess, whatever. Never signed the title, and I think the title's somewhere in the car. Or actually, I hope, because I don't know, if you lose a title, I really don't know what the process is in trying to find it. I think you have to prove that you're the owner, and I think it's just a huge, tedious task. Oh my god, the cold air is coming in here. Anyways, I'm gonna go scavenge the car, and let's see if we can find it. Oh man, boys, I'll tell you what, totally feels great to be back in this car. The smell of that new car smell, I love it. It smells so good. Oh man. So, first thing, let's check. Is it in here? Fuck. Honestly, guys, I actually thought I may have put it in there. Only other place is the glove box, and if it's not in there, well, I'm kind of screwed, honestly. Let's turn the, hopefully it has some battery. Seems to be on. Let's open the glove box here. Oh, I think I see the title. Yes, I found it. I found it. I have the title. I left it in the glove box. I'm so, thank you. So thankful that it's in the car because, well, I really was not keen on trying to go about replacing the title of the car. Now guys, very important, if you guys want to store your car, what you should do, the appropriate thing to do is to very much overinflate your tires when you're storing your car for an extended period of time. Because your tires can actually create hard spots or flat spots. And what that means is when you're driving, you'll get very bad bumps as you go over that same patch, which is kind of softened or hardened on that spot that you've left over the long period of time. Now, what I've forgotten to do, well, I didn't forget, it was too cold and I didn't want to overinflate them. I didn't overinflate my tires. In fact, they actually, I think, are underinflated by like 3 PSI. So I got a lot of room in the storage locker, and I'm gonna basically move the car back a little bit or move it up. I think I'm gonna move it back just so that it's kind of evened out. But that's good news for you guys. Why? Because that means a cold start. Here we go. Corvette cold start. That just kind of rolls off the tongue really nicely. I love it. Corvette cold start. All right, bandoleros, here we go. Corvette cold start. Let's hit it. Hopefully it starts, because I noticed that the Corvette didn't have the highest cold cranking amps just from starting it the other few times that I drove it. It seemed to be like it wasn't cranking very well. And it's kind of been sitting for like a week and a half. So fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed that it cold starts. I mean, only one way to find out. Now, homies, let me tell you what, well, you guys would have seen, it really didn't want to crank over, and that was my fear. Thankfully, it did. I don't know how it's going to fare if I leave it here for another like week and a half. I tried to let it run for a few minutes just to get the battery charged up with the alternator a little bit, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully I don't have to jump it. It's kind of in a bad spot. Now, I noticed the last time I used the car, one of the keys being this one, and you see it says spare on it, didn't work. Look, I'm clicking the buttons. Nothing's happening. Even if I hold it, nothing happens. Now, I'm not sure what the dilemma is with this brand new car, so I'm assuming that the key fobs would have been programmed to the car before I picked it up. I'm not sure if this was in the car, like it was in the car because I shipped it obviously and it was 2 months in transit. This was in the car, so the only thing that I'm thinking of, maybe the fact that it was constantly sending a signal to the car while it was being shipped, that aka the keys in the car, it died, like the battery died, so I just gotta make an appointment when I get the car out to, you know, get that working, because as you can see here, let me show you guys, I brought the other key, that's how I was able to move the car today. Brought the other key here, look. This one works just fine. So, whereas with this one, nothing. Very strange. So if any of you guys know what the heck is going on with that key, maybe I'm right, maybe it's just the battery that's died, but if any of you guys know, maybe I have to program it or do something special to get that the spare one working, let me know in the comment section down below, because I'm stumped. For now, we're gonna say goodbye to the vets. Lock her up. Alright guys, so back in the Gen now in a more livable, I think it's like probably 50, 60 degrees or something in here right now. I'll show you guys what I meant by the title, and you can see why it was such a dire situation for me. Let me get the thing out of the way. See, take a look at that. You see how you're supposed to sign this title. So by not signing it, basically, I don't have a pen here, I'd do it right now, but when I go home, I'm going to sign it. By not signing this title, basically what it means is that if I lose this title, essentially, someone could pick this title up, take it to the DMV, register my car under their name, and it wouldn't be stolen because they have the title. Like, they have basically the proof of ownership. This is the proof of ownership right here. So you need this to be able to register the car, or like you need to have it basically. This is like the pink slip essentially. You know how Fast and Furious and stuff kind of made pink slip a big deal? This is essentially the actual pink slip for a vehicle. You hand this over to someone and they basically are the registered owner of that vehicle. So I need to go get this signed ASAP. Now, next portion, second portion of today's video, I want to give you guys an update on the Genesis Coupe. You guys know that I replaced the entire bottom end of this car, like the transmission got replaced, the drive shaft got replaced, and all that. And that was supposed to solve the problem. Supposed to. Let me grab the paperwork. I brought it with me, and I'll show you guys what they've done, and then let me explain to you the problems that still persist, unfortunately. Alright guys, here you guys go. As I always do, covered up my personal information, but showed you. First line here, they said, obviously you guys know, transmission needed to be replaced because the parts were here, so they replaced the transmission, and then the next thing, they replaced the shift knob too, because I remember I used to have a snake here, used to rattle like crazy. It's totally fine now, so that was good. That one actually solved the problem. The next thing they did, like I said, they noticed the noise that I was showing you guys in the other video. If you guys haven't watched it, I'll link it above. You guys can check that out. But they replaced that, because there was a humming noise, or a whine noise, if you will. So they replaced that. Let me go to the next page. And then they said that, just rearrange this thing up here a little bit. So look, they said that they did a road test and the noise was all gone. I don't know what kind of road test they did, but I got it out of the parking lot there and the noise was still there, boys. I'll give you guys a demonstration. Alright guys, allow me to demonstrate the sound again. Speed bump, sorry. Alright guys, so clearly evident in the car anyways. It doesn't come across as loudly on camera because when I was editing the first video to show you guys, I noticed that it was super quiet compared to what it actually sounds like in the car. But anyways, I'm off to the dealership right now to go get this checked out, and I'll let you guys know in today's video as to what the diagnosis is and what they're going to do as the next steps to try and fix it. Well, as you guys can see, we are currently at the dealership, and guess what, boys? The car needs another transmission. So that's right, numero cuatro gotta go in. He's gotta email his rep to see what they're gonna do. Are they gonna replace it for the fourth, have 4 transmissions in this car or not? So yeah, that was the verdict on the vehicle. I'm as baffled as you guys are. I honestly thought it was the diff, but apparently when they put it on the hoist and they did the test drive, it wasn't. It didn't seem like they used a stethoscope again, and it wasn't the diff. So quite baffled, to be honest with you, and I'll keep you guys in the loop as to what the hell is going on. Alright boys, I'm gonna close out the vlog here as I try and make it up the driveway. This should be, yeah. Oh yeah, we're going backwards. Beauty. Anyways guys, I'll see you guys next video. Cheers, bye bye.